two black holes. It's a gravitational tug-of-war, with Earth as a rope that can't withstand the strain.
You would have a case of extreme spaghettification. Earth would be pulled in each direction, stretched in two directions toward both black holes, and eventually ripped apart.
Cause tidal waves, it would be catastrophic.
This isn't just one version of the apocalypse. This is every version at once. And Hapgood theorized that the horrific destruction would only be amplified by the fact that the Earth isn't a perfect sphere.
It bulges at the equator. If you imagine if you had a point on the North Pole and if you had a point on the equator, the point on the equator is going around at quite a rate, so it has a higher angular momentum.
If you have ever experienced being on a merry-go-round and holding on to the ends, it wants to pull you off, and that's the same force that the spinning object such as the Earth is experiencing, and so it's pulling the material closer to the equator and having it slightly bulge out in the middle.
Given that the Earth is not perfectly round and the crust hugs it very solidly, well, that means that areas that were moving across the equator would suddenly now have to stretch, and they would most likely start to break open. And we would be looking at severe earthquakes and giant fissures that would periodically open up as the crust was trying to stretch. You can imagine what would happen to any cities that were built along those areas.
It could be a very, very bad day on Earth. We just simply cannot deal with something this big.